Mortgage lending can be a tough tool to navigate with here.
It is. That's why your home segment star, Celeste Sierra, is with us to talk about mortgages. And
So glad you're with us again.
Expensive, so we need you when we need to buy a house.
Do you happen to know a good mortgage lender?
Right here.
Good.
Your local mortgage broker. Yes,
All right.
good one, really good.
Good ones.
Yes.
Good ones.
So, I mean, basically, I've been in the industry for 21 years, close to 21 years.
Wow, you just start when you were 5?
I did when I was like 10.
Okay, gotcha.
So I get the question all the time, what are the rates today? What do I need to do to buy? And, people just ask and wonder. Most of the time, buyers immediately go to real estate agents, right? When they want to buy a house. But the first person that you should contact should be a mortgage loan officer, a mortgage broker. You need to get pre-approved first.
Gotta get that pre-approval.
Actually, my daughter is getting ready to buy a house, and their lender, they're out of state, their lender was working with them, and he blew it.
Yeah.
He did not have them properly worked out to figure out what they can afford, pre-qualified, and so they lost the house they really wanted.
Yeah, that's really sad. We do get a lot of that nowadays. People don't go through the whole pre-qualification, full income, checking everything, not just credit. It's important nowadays. Banks are very strict.
He just wasn't ready for her. I mean, that's the thing that was so sad.
What kind of documents do you need to get pre-approved?
So lenders,
obviously, your
income,
your bank statements.
Right. So bank statements to see where the money's coming from, but income, obviously, 2 years of taxes. That's basically what lenders are looking for. W-2 people, 2 years full taxes. W-2s. If you're self-employed, we will still look at 2 years, maybe 3 years, depending on the income.
They look at P&Ls as well, don't they?
If you're self-employed, we'll look at profit and loss statements, balance sheets, things that your CPA will take care of. So it's not that difficult, but we definitely need all of the documentation up front before you actually go and start looking at homes and getting excited.
How long does that take once you've submitted all the documents to a loan officer?
Not long if you're working with a professional, of course.
Oh, right.
It shouldn't really take long. I mean, it takes me maybe a couple of hours to look at everything and pull credit report and figure out what loan amount you qualify for.
Debt to income ratio and figure all that out.
So are people often surprised one way or the other what they can afford for a loan? Or
Yes, absolutely. But, that's one very important thing. I always tell everyone, I'm going to pre-qualify you for the maximum that you qualify for based on your income and your debt. But that doesn't mean that that's the payment they're looking for. I can qualify someone for $500,000, but they only want a $2,500 payment a month, let's say. So that obviously it's not going to be your $500,000 home. That's going to bring you down to $300,000. So that's why it's very important to have that communication with the buyer, know what they can afford, what they feel comfortable with, and then work the numbers, with their income and debt and all that stuff. So, yeah.
And then call your realtor.
And then we'll call your realtor.
No, because why would you want to look for something until you know what you can afford?
And it always
you
happens.
go to your loan officer first, realtor second.
Call me.
So
I'll
call
take care of
Celeste
you.
Sierra, and where should we call you, Celeste?
323-919-5660, or reach me on my email, celeste.lending@gmail.com, or you can also find me on Facebook, Celeste Sierra.
For the best loan officer, right here.
Thank you.
Our own segment star.
Our segment star, Celeste Sierra. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Thanks
See you
a
next
bunch.
week.
Yes.
Right. And coming up next, we got the Taste of Sunrise.
I know. We have Tiffany's Bakery and Catering coming up, and we're going to
eat.
Yeah, I know. It'll be good.
It's good. No coffee.
I know. Next.
Did you try our coffee? Oh, it's terrible.
I heard.